friends, welcome back. Diana here with the Paper Pineapple, and today I will be working on week 6 of my Project Life album. I have used up some papers from my stash and used ephemera pieces from the La La Love collection from Crepe Paper. And I will go ahead and link my 3x4 weekly card set for you to download so that you can use in your projects as well. So sometimes I don't use an actual card kit for my Project Life. Sometimes I just make my own and just take papers from my stash that are not particularly Valentine. This week I finally started February, and so I had to go in and go through all my Valentine's papers and embellishments and stickers and pieces to make cards for my layout. And, that's the fun part about it. Sometimes you don't have to, subscribe to these card sets. You can make your own. This piece right here, I Like Your Face. It was an actual card, but I actually like that little speech bubble that I cut it out, fussy cut it, and put it on this card right here. I printed my pictures, I printed these pictures with my selfie printer in a different format, a different size, and I believe they're either 2x2 or 3x3. I'm not sure, but I did want to go a different route. Usually I just print 4x6 photos or 3x4 photos to put in pockets, but I wanted to play a little bit with paper sizes and picture sizes, so I went ahead and added these. And I just used a little bit of baker's twine and tied that little piece around that card to give it a different look, a little dimension to the card. And I just play around with my cards. And here I have this chipboard, or actually it's a wood veneer piece from Freckled Fawn, and it's like a little Polaroid. And I thought it was super cute to use with a picture of me and my friends. And I'm going to go ahead and layer this on top, and which, by the way, these are my crafty besties, and they actually have their own YouTube channels as well. You guys might want to check them out. On the left is Tamara, and she's a Lady Tea Workshop. You can find her on YouTube, and she does some awesome videos on card making and crochet, and also other crafts that you might want to check out. And my friend on the right is Amy, and she is Crafty Chaos on YouTube. She just started, and so go over there and give her some love, both of my friends, and let them know that I sent you. They're just the best. And so I'm just here adding more pieces to my layout. This actual piece right here, I just had a hard time. I don't know, maybe the card was too big for me to work on because it was just such a small little picture, but I was having a hard time embellishing it. I did end up using a doily. It's pretty much one of my go-tos, but honestly, like when you think of Valentine's Day, I just think of like doilies and hearts and, that type of a feel. So I did end up adding that doily, and here I have a little bit of ephemera pieces that was sent to me in some happy mail from my pen pal Veronica, and just adding some of those pieces there. And I want to use a little bit more of my stamps, so here I have some Kelly Winnell, I think her name is. I'm not sure, don't quote me on the last name, but her labels are awesome, and they're one of my go-to stamps. So I use some of those, and I also added this cute little tag, and I added a little flair to it. I'm still going through these little pieces here so I can find something to embellish that 4x6 card. So what I like to do is I like to jump from one card to the other card, and if I'm just having a hard time with it, I jump to another card and see if I can think of something or something that inspires me to continue embellishing that one card that I'm having trouble with. So I did end up reaching up for those stamps, and I'm using my Versafine ink in Onyx Black, I believe. And honestly, it's like my favorite. It's like so, it prints every little detail, and I love it. It's great, especially for stamping little details. I did end up wanting some kind of color. I think I need to invest in some color inks. I do have some Martha Stewart inks that I've been using and I love, but I do want to invest in some other inks. So if you guys have any recommendations, leave them in the comment section. I did purchase some Tim Holtz inks, and I think this one that I stamped on the left was Date Night, but I liked the color, I just didn't like that the stamp didn't fit in my box, so I opted not to use it. And here I'm just fussy cutting this label out, and I do decide to use that. And I went ahead and just stuck that label on. I wasn't sure if I was going to use this ribbon or not, this award ribbon or not. I just felt like it was just, I don't know, it didn't feel right. So I ended up going to the next piece here, and I just put this flare on this tag. And I ended up calling it a night. Well, not a night, but we had dinner, and so like I stopped recording, and then I came back, and I thought it'd be perfect because I needed a little break. I was having a hard time embellishing my cards, and sometimes it's okay to do so. Sometimes you want to give your mind a break to see maybe if some inspiration comes. And I ended up just using this other printed card set. It's just a piece of paper from my stash and leftover papers, and I decided, oh, it's pink, it's perfect, it has some flowers on it, kind of gives you like that Valentine, feel. So I opted to use that, and I just add a little sticker in the corner. And this card right here, I wasn't done embellishing, I just felt like it needed some sequins. I always end up using my sequins. I just feel like it just gives it some kind of pop. And for this bottom card, I didn't know what else to do, and I thought, I'm just going to use a card, because I did pick up a business card from them, and sometimes you want to add that. You can add that as a memorabilia to your pages as well. So I opted to use that, and it filled that space up, and so I felt like it looked right. Here I'm just, I'm done with this one. I call that one, pretty much good, and so I just slip it in the pocket. Sometimes when I feel like I'm done with the card, I slip it in the pocket, and when I feel like I'm not done with it, I leave it outside the pocket. This bottom one, it's good, but at the end, I always end up adding my roller date stamp, because I forget what days I take them in, so I have to end up looking on my phone to see what dates they were so that I can go ahead and stamp those dates on there. So that's why this card is on the outside and it's not in the pocket, because I want to make sure that I don't forget to add the date to that. Here I'm just adding some stickers, some puffy heart stickers. I did end up making this little boom box for my pen pal Veronica for Valentine's Day swap, and it's super cute. I will have to make one and show you how cute it is. And sometimes I end up journaling on the back because I don't have space in the front, but I did want to add a little info on it, and I just slipped the card in. That one I call good. This one I really wanted to use a cactus, but I didn't feel like it fit, and I didn't have any other picture to put in there, so I just opted for just to leave it as is. It does have like these little arrows on there, and I thought it went well with the puffy heart sticker that I had on there. It kind of meshed well with it. This is my final layout. I hope you guys liked this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell so you're notified every time I upload a new one. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!